A bit of untraditional start to this new Serie A season. I'm actually doing the vlog outside. I'm not at home, so the preview for the actual game, we'll just do it here. So, beautiful, huh? Amazing. It's a kindergarten, guys, yeah. Anyway, Parma-Juventus tonight. Well, I really don't know where we are at this point. How far are we from the perfection of Sarri ball? I don't know who is going to start. I have some ideas. I have some thoughts about it, but I really don't know, especially since Maurizio Sarri is not with us, neither today nor next game against Napoli at the Allianz Stadium. So there you have it. Before we go into the predicted lineup, I just gotta say that I will be doing a prediction for every single game during this season, not only for Juve games, but the whole league. So I will collect points as I go along, and I see how good am I actually at predicting games. I haven't paid much attention to other teams, so it will be just wild guess in my opinion, but you never know, I might get lucky. So let's go ahead with the predicted lineup for Parma-Juventus. Vocicessi will obviously start in goal. On the left flank, well, we got nobody else there because we sold, or just rather, I don't know, gave away Leonardo Spinazzola, so we have only Alessandro left. He is starting, guaranteed. Giorgio Chiellini will probably start as well. Next to, in my opinion, there should be Leonardo Bonucci and also Mattia De Sciglio. Why? Because Danilo is a wild card. We don't know what we're gonna get with him, and against Parma we need 3 points. We need a good start. So De Sciglio is a more solid choice defensively. Offensively, well, we just have to wait and see what happens with Danilo, because unfortunately De Sciglio is just not up to par offensively. However, you never know. They might even start Quadrado on the right back. That would be crazy. But yeah, as for Bonucci, well, he better start because he knows more about the Italian league. For once, he knows more about playing with Chiellini. And also, De Ligt is young, unproven in Serie A. Demiral is a crazy dude. I love the guy, but it's a bit too early for him to start, in my opinion. So, I'd rather go with Alessandro, Chiellini, Bonucci, and De Sciglio. In the center of the midfield, well, Adrien Rabiot impressed me immensely during the preseason, so he will most probably start next to Miralem Pjanic, who is vital to this team as far as I've seen. So I'm expecting a lot from him this season, actually, and tonight, because without him we are screwed, it looks like it, because nobody is better to pass the ball than him. Had him starting every preseason game almost, so there you have it. And of course, the last but not least, well, we got Matuidi, he can't pass the ball. We got Emre Can, who barely played during preseason. Bentancur barely played during preseason. Aaron Ramsey not 100%. So that leaves our almighty Sami Khedira, and in my opinion, that's good enough because he wasn't that bad during preseason, and I expect a lot from him. If he is gonna claim that starting spot, he better impress me tonight. Otherwise, I'll be all over him because enough is enough. Now it's only up to him. We can't blame Allegri anymore. We can't blame defensive tactics. Now it's only up to players. So let's see what happens. And of course, going forward, well. Well, this is a very, very exciting stuff. Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously, on the left. He is back 100%. No doubt about it. And then we have Paulo Dybala as a false niner. What do you know? I hope he starts. And Douglas Costa, who impressed as well during the preseason. So he better kill some dudes. I mean, I expect a lot from him tonight, because now we play some positive football. And he loves that as well, as he's so sad. So I'm expecting fun game tonight because of those three up front. It's just as simple as that. So now on to predictions for the Parma Juve. Let's go for 1-2. 1-2 difficult away win because I fear Gervinho. I fear they are compact defending. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but I kind of feel that we will win this one. Just about. Well, we're not impressed that much, but I think we will grind out a 2-1 and a perfect start to the season. Alright fellas, yesterday we won against Parma 1-0 to open up this Serie A season. After that it was a crazy game against Fiorentina for Napoli. Dries Mertens is a cheat. VAR is not applicable, it seems, so for whatever reason the referees are still so poor in Italy. And it's just round 1. As you can see below, my prediction was not good enough. I predicted a 2-2 draw. Well, unfortunately, it was a 3-4 victory to Napoli. But let's talk about Juve-Parma game, guys, because that's what we are all here about. De Sciglio. I mean, so unpredictable. Sometimes he's very solid right back. But in the start of the second half yesterday, guys, that was absolutely insane. It was so horrible. Quadrado could have done a better job, and that's saying something. So, for me, De Sciglio is not the answer at the right back. Neither going forward or passing the ball, because his passing was just below par yesterday. Unacceptable. Wake up, the season has started. A goal from Chiellini, nice one, typical defender. But the rest, Cristiano should have been at least a 2-goal scorer. Higuain was very unselfish yesterday. Did a lot of tiki-taka with Cristiano, not the other way around. Unfortunately, Cristiano really wanted to score. Higuain was more about playing as a team. So yeah, there you have it. I don't know, maybe that's something that he's got his mind on, that he wants to prove himself. He doesn't want to be the ego. He doesn't want to be the goal scorer. He wants also to provide assists. So maybe something there is changing. Maybe he wants to evolve as a player. Maybe it's a little bit too late now. But the fact is that he started this game and not Paulo Dybala. He didn't even play. And I will tell you why. I will not rather defend Sarri or his assistant coach. Sarri was of course not available for this game. He won't be available for the game against Napoli because of his sickness. But for Dybala, I don't think he was fit 100%. He started preseason late with Juventus. He barely featured at the start of it, but then he played against Triestina. So for me personally, this is okay. But then he needs to get better. He needs to deserve his spot. But there we go again. We still feel the same old. We still sub on Juan Quadrado. Pointless substitution in my opinion, as well as Bernardeschi. What was the point of bringing him on? Rabiot was disappointing when he came on. So overall the second half was a disaster. I guess Alexandro commented on that as well after the game, who was by the way my man of the match alongside Mirel and Pjanic. I'll get back to the player ratings. Yeah, it just seems so boring, and we still grind out the result, and I fail to see any Sarri influence over this team. I'm still waiting for this. This was just a vintage Juventus display. We score early in first half, and then we're struggling to put in the second, put the game to bed. And then we are getting into trouble in the second half because we're starting to struggle, we're starting to get tired, and then we are giving them the ball, giving them the momentum. It's same old story. Unfortunately for them, they were toothless in front of goal. Gervinho was maybe the only player who was dangerous. 1-0 victory. Well done, guys. So let's go to the player ratings then. First of all, I gotta hand it to Wojciech Szczesny. Clean sheet, congratulations. He had one good save from Inglese, but that's about it. I give him a 6.5. Alexandro did great yesterday. He was simple, he didn't flinch, he didn't feel any fatigue, it seems. Well, yeah, I bet he was tired towards the end of the game, but I think he did great. Crossing not so bad, passing solid, tackling solid. Not much more I can ask from the left back, but I feared for his life, for his health, when he 2 times, I think, he fell on the floor in the first half, and I thought, he's injured now. You're screwed now, Juve management, because you just gave away Spinazzola. Luckily, he's still playing on, and he looks like he's going to be fit
for the Napoli game. Of course he's gonna be. There is no question. Imagine Di Ciglio as a left back against Napoli. Good luck. So for Alexandro, I would give a 7.5. Giorgio Chiellini, yes, he scored a goal. Yes, he looked solid as a defender, but his passing, man, he needs to do better. Under Sarri, he will be exposed at some point. He will not be as dominant defender as he was used to be previously. Because now, it's all about the passing game. His passing is not that great. Let's give him a 7.5 as well, but that's only because he scored that vital goal that gave us 3 points. Leonardo Bonucci, okay, I guess, still struggling with his nonchalant passing, his arrogance. So 7 for him, from me. And Matteo Di Ciglio, I don't know, guys. It's really tough. It's between 6 and a 6.5. So 6. 6 for Matteo Di Ciglio. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. Some great runs, some unbelievable runs, but then Matuidi, yeah, I forgot about that. Matuidi started the game and not Adrien Rabiot, which was a big surprise for me. Because I expected Rabiot to start, but then when we saw Rabiot coming on, we saw that he struggled, he looked nervous, so maybe it was okay to start Matuidi, and to be fair, the Frenchman did okay. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7 against Parma. Matuidi worked his ass off. Matuidi tackled, Matuidi passed, well, okay. But he was not the problem yesterday. So 7 for Matuidi, and Pjanic will get a 7.5. I just believe he was vital yesterday. He was a vital piece in our puzzle. He was actually good at tackling, which never happened before. Tackling and passing. So he looks promising. 7.5 from him, more, please. I need standards. This is the standard. And then we have Sami Khedira, who, as expected, started the game. I would just give him a 6.5. Just like usually, I struggle to see what effect he has on the game. His runs apparently are great. He doesn't make those great, awful mistakes. But then I fail to see some positive stuff from him. So it's the same old from Khedira. He must be Ronaldoing it during the training sessions, during the week. Because every single time, they just praise him. I don't understand it because I don't see it in actual game. Cristiano should have had a hat-trick, should have hit at least double, but still was the most dangerous player out there for us. 7, I guess. Yeah, let's give him a 7. Yeah, Gonzalo Higuain, 7 as well, but not because he was such a dangerous player, but because he linked up pretty well with other guys. Didn't look to score. Of course, he wanted to at some point, but still, he thought that the most important thing was 3 points. And it's a teamwork, guys. So, kudos to Pipita for that one. 7 for him. And Douglas Costa. I expected more from him. He did great in his first half. He kind of went tired and slightly injured, I believe, in the second half. So, yeah, he was more invisible. But overall, 7 as well. He will come good for us, guys. I promise you. You play him constantly, and he will deliver at least 10 assists this season. At least. So please build up on that performance, guys. I like what I saw partially, but then, as I said, vintage Juve performance. Grinding out a 1-0 victory. Next weekend is Napoli. Totally different game. So yeah, I mean, it's great to have Serie A back, but we still have a work to do. We still have some stuff we need to take care of. We need to understand where Dybala is in all of this. We need to get a grip of what's going on with our midfield, because as it looks like right now, none of our purchases have been good enough. We bought Rabiot, we got Rabiot, and we got Ramsey. Both free in transfer, both way too early to play full game, as I clearly see. But Rabiot, impressive in preseason, so please, make him start against Napoli and see what happens, huh? And then on to the predictions to the other games. So Udinese Milan is starting later today, and the rest of the games are tonight. And of course, tomorrow we're finishing up with Inter against Lecce. So let's just go through it pretty quick. I have no clue what I'm doing right now, so I'll just go again and give them a scoreline, and let's see what happens. Udinese Milan 1-2. 1-2 to Milan. Cagliari Brescia. Lovely to see Brescia back. Cagliari, exciting stuff. Let's go with 2-0 to Cagliari, even though Balotelli is playing for Brescia. Hellas Verona against Bologna. I'd say 1-1 draw. Roma Genoa 2-0. Sampdoria Lazio, exciting game. I'd say 2-2. Spal against Atalanta 0-1. Torino against Sassuolo. Tough one. I'd say 1-0. And tomorrow for Inter Lecce, Inter gonna destroy these guys. Conte's first game for Merda. Let's go with 3-0 victory, and now they will be pumped up for the season and gonna win the league. Yeah, sure. See you next weekend for the Juventus against Napoli. I am excited. Are you excited? Well, I hope you are, because we're gonna beat these assholes. And the VAR, the refs, never mind. We're gonna beat them just by playing them. See you then. Subscribe, comment, and also like my video.